This is a review of the SHOPOPOYE study lamp. So I have ordered this from Amazon and it came in this cartoon inside this box. The light was very nicely wrapped with this plastic packaging. As you can see, the light is gooseneck, so it was very comfortably packed inside this. Along with that, inside the box you get the light itself, the USB charging cable, which is I think a type B cable, and a nice thank you letter in which they are asking for giving review in Amazon and basically give feedback. So let's see the light. The neck of the light is basically a gooseneck, which means you can direct the light in any direction you want, and the on switch is here. There is also another on off switch in the back, so you need to have this switch in the on in order to switch on the light. So if it was in the off, you need to push it towards on to on the light, and beside that there is your charging port which says DC 5 volt, and here is this indicator which is a red light which indicates that your lamp is charging. So this is in the back panel. Now coming to the front panel, you have this only one switch. Now when you touch it, the light on. So I have switched off every other light in my room in order to better demonstrate it. So after touching once, the light is on. Then if you touch again, the temperature of the light changes. So as you can see, this is the warmest temperature. It is very yellow. In the screen it shows little bit orangey, but it is not orangey, it is yellow. Then again if you touch it, it becomes little bit in the midway in the color temperature spectrum. So this is not very warm or not very cool, in the mid range. And then if you touch it again, the light gets off. Again touch it, light on. This is the coolest temperature, this is the warmest temperature, and this is the middle temperature. Now in order to adjust the brightness, you need to touch this button and hold it continuously. So now this is having in the highest brightness, this is in the highest brightness. So now if you touch and hold it, slowly the brightness will decrease, as you can see. So now I am in the lowest brightness and you almost cannot see it because the exposure of my camera was very less. So now I increase the exposure so that you can see that it is very dim now. Again if you touch this, and remember now the exposure is very high in my camera, so now the light again goes to 100% of its intensity. So now you can see that it has again come into brightness. You can do this with any color temperature of this light. So I have just demonstrated this feature, this dimming and brightening feature, in the coolest color temperature. Now let's see it in the warm temperature. Here, this is the warm temperature. Now if I touch and hold it, see, it is dimming now. So this is the lowest dim. Again touch and hold it, again it gets brighter, and this is the highest brightness. Now a very nice feature of this light compared to this light I had previously is that here also I have this dimming and brightening feature, but here it is just 3 settings. I have to keep on tapping it. So this is one brightness, this is little bit more, and this is the highest brightness, and this is off. But here the brightness changing is continuous. So here now I have the highest brightness. If I just touch it, and it will get less bright, and if I then take my finger away, then the brightness freezes in that region. Again, if I touch it, it will get brighter. Okay, so now it is brighter. I make it dim. So this is the lowest brightness. Then I again touch it and let it come to brightness, but then I pull off my finger, and now it is in this brightness. So you have basically a lot of option regarding the exact level of brightness. You have full control over the exact level of brightness that you want. That's a very nice feature of this light. Okay, again get to the highest brightness, then let's touch it again, and now it is the middle temperature, not very warm, not very cool, the mid tone. And now again, if you touch it and hold it, I'm sorry, okay, touch it and hold it, here the brightness decreases, and let's say this is the brightness I want. I just pull off my finger and the light freezes here. Now it intelligently recognizes the last maneuver that I did. So the last time what I did is I was decreasing the brightness. So now if I do the same thing, that is touch and hold, it will now increase the brightness, because last time I was decreasing. So it will do the opposite of what I did last time. Okay, here now it goes to highest brightness. Okay, apart from all these features, you have these dips here to put your phone, and also you have this nice storage here and here, where you can put your pen or scissor, whatever. Okay, now let's demonstrate the charging feature. Here is your charging port. It goes here. So it fits very nicely and snugly in the charging port. I had much difficulty with my previous light regarding this charging port, but I had almost no difficulty here. The port feels very premium. Okay, so when you charge it, it shows a red indicator, which I believe is this means that the light is being charged, and I think after it gets fully charged, it will go yellow or green, something like that. Something I would recommend is that keep the on off button at off when you are charging, and then keep it on the on side when you are using the light. Okay, so that was the full review of the light. The only con I would suggest is that the light says in its Amazon description that it is 7 volt, and the brightness at its full, it is getting dim. So now it's coming to full brightness. So this is the full brightness, and I would say that the full brightness of this light is little bit less than the light I had previously. This one, you can see, this is the full brightness of this light. This is the full brightness of the light I had before, and now I am gonna quickly switch to the full brightness of the new light. This is the full brightness of the new light. So you guys can do a quick A and B comparison to see which one is brighter. Maybe this light I had before, maybe this is 9 volt or 8 volt, and this one is 7 volt, that's why. But nevertheless, the light is very beautiful. It doesn't interfere with your eyes. it doesn't feel like it is very harsh on your eyes. So another very important feature of this light that I would like to demonstrate is that there is a film over the light, and this somehow softens the light. This acts like a soft box of the professional lights, professional video lights. So if I switch on the light and let me decrease the exposure, so now you can see that there is this honeycomb grid like covering over the main light. Let me decrease the, yeah, so here the honeycomb grid like covering over the main light. So this is kind of a diffuser or harshness decreaser. It is just decreasing the harshness of the LED lights. You can see that there is a line of LED lights here, and over that this covering. So this makes it very easy on the eyes, and it's a great feature of this light. Another light I had previously which didn't had this feature, and that light was very harsh on my eyes. So from that trigger, this light is much better. You can see that this light I have, it also has this diffuser film over it to decrease the harshness. Overall, I believe that this light is a nice light considering the budget. It's very nicely built. The features are very intuitive, and yeah, great work, Shopopoi. I absolutely recommend this. Very nice light. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe if it was of any value. See you on a next video.